Oh, hello campers. Welcome to the bumper bracket build. This is the bracketry I'm putting on the back to hold my Honda EU 3000i generator. It's an inverter generator and it'll run this whole bus even if I put air conditioning in it. And I'll review that here in a little while. It's something that I've had for several years, probably better part of 10, and it's been a great generator and I want to use it on this bus. This bracket kit here is made for putting on trailers with a square tube bumper. And they have a bracket that looks similar to this. Well, it is this. And what this square part does is it goes around the bumper, goes around the square tube bumper. The square tube bumper will go in here. And these bolts go down through here and clamp that bumper, clamp this onto the bumper. Well, since I don't have a square tube bumper, I'm going to modify this. And instead of having a square like this, I'm going to cut the top off about 2 inches. I'm going to cut the bottom right at that corner completely off. And we're going to end up with a bracket like this. I have one cut out here, and you'll see how it fits on then. This is the same bracket with the top cut off. I cut this top off and I cut the bottom completely off, see? And now I can put it on here like that. I can bolt it through the top and bolt it right through here like this. And this bracketry is supposed to hold about 200 pounds on the square tube bumper, but on this bumper it'll hold considerably more because this is a piece of a junior channel. And it's been boxed on the end and I've made a bumper out of it. And so I've got 2 of these to put on, which are going to go over here on this side. I'm going to come in from this light so the light won't be blocked. I'm going to start one there and one right about here. Then right here on the bumper, I'm going to bolt on a square hitch receiver right here. It's a 5,000 pound hitch receiver, and it'll mount directly to that bumper, and that way I can tow the Jeep. You can see I got the bus plugged in right now. But that's what we're doing. So I need to go cut the other one to match this one and drill some holes in them, get them ready to go. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. All right. Well, I cut these off and I drilled some holes in them. So I got that hole right there, and these two holes, this one right here. Now these are ready to be taken back there, clamped to the bumper, then drill the bumper out. Here's all the pieces I cut off. And basically all they used was that hacksaw right over there. And I did it the hard way. But they got the job done. And we're going to take it back there and drill out the bumper next and mount up those arms. So we'll be heading over there in a minute. Okay guys, we're back at the rear bumper, and I had my son drill out the holes for me because not quite up to that right now. But you can see I marked the center of the bumper here. Then I had him drill 4 holes here, and this tow ball mount here receiver will bolt right to this bumper just like that. And I drilled them out to 1/2 inch. I bought 1/2 inch number grade 8 2-inch bolts. I have the grade 8 nuts here. I have lock washers, flat washers, and I also have this nice thick piece of metal here. These are made by Simpson Strong Tie, and they're made for foundation mounts for cement where you bolt the top plate on. And I'm thinking that these here will be great backers for behind this. So I'm going to try to get one of these on here if it's not too difficult. Let's see if these fit. Yeah, they fit on there pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to push this through, and I'll just let it hang there for a minute. I don't know what the problem is here. Let me run the drill bit through there one more time. Well, that's different. I'll get to that here in a second. Let's see if we can get a bottom one on here. Yeah, that just went right in. And one more here. I'm going to find my flat washer. I know it's around here someplace. Let me go grab another one because I lost it. I'll be right back. I always buy extras just in case, just for this kind of thing. Well, for some reason those two are going to be a little bit stubborn. I'm going to bolt these two down, then I'm going to go ahead and run that drill through there and make sure that's all cleaned out really good. I'm going to put this on the back side, locking washer, and a nut, just like this. And that should keep everything locked down nice and tight. So I'll be back with you guys here in just a second. Okay guys, what the problem was is I had it upside down. I had the label on the other side. And I guess the holes are just slightly offset, so when I turn it around this side it fit perfectly. So oh, goofy stuff. Just gotta watch all the little things that'll trip you up. Well, now I'm going to get these things drilled on, and let's start by probably just doing the top one. I haven't got this tightened down yet. I'll probably get an air ratchet and get my son over here and let him do it. Probably be easier on me. I'm still trying to keep myself in good shape with this pinched nerve. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to drop this first one right here. Let's see, there's the bracket, would be right here. There's the light. I could move it just slightly. There. Okay. So there's the first bracket. I'm using these automotive grade lock nuts. See, they got a little ridge on the back edge of them? Yeah. So put this through the top, like that. There. Now that'll hold it in place when I drill these other two right here and here. So then I'm going to move this one down here, and I'm also going to drill it and bolt it too. So I'll get back with you as soon as I get this finished up. So guys, this is how this is going to work. we got the bracket right here, and this arm bolts on right here. I still have to tighten it down, but this is the arm here that holds the platform. There'll be another one right here coming out. Then there'll be a platform here that the generator will sit on. And drilling these holes is just a little rough on me. I'm going to have to go get some help from my son. I'll have him come over here and tighten this stuff up for me and help me out a little bit here, because the pain trade-off just isn't worth it to me. Trying to get well here, and this is just not working out. So I'm going to have to cut this off for the minute, and I'll bring you back. Okay guys, I've got it all on there, but I don't have it tightened yet. But so we have the 5,000 pound hitch. I put this on here so we could tow the Jeep, and I got this bolted on. I set this at 24 inches. See right here, these bolts can be released. I think this can be widened up to about 32 inches, I believe. And you know, if you wanted to haul something larger. And again, you just can't buy this thing and bolt it on your bumper if you have a flat bumper. It only works on the square tube bumpers, the 4-inch ones that you have on the back of your trailers, that type, the ones that store the sewer hoses inside of them. Yeah, the square tube bumpers is what this is made to fit, and I had to modify those brackets to make it work. But it was very well worth it. This unit cost about $70, and it didn't bother me at all to modify it. And I've got it bolted squarely to that Junior C channel bumper, and I think it's going to work rather well. Yeah, I'll put a deck on that, probably a piece of aluminum, and it already has some holes in it here, so I can bolt it down the deck. I'll have to put a couple on down here in the front, a couple holes. And yeah, I think this is going to work really good. This is supposed to hold up to 200 pounds, and I don't believe I damaged the weight capacity whatsoever. I might have even improved it, because the other style of bracket, all it did was just wrapped around and hooked with a bolt behind it, hooked the two arms together, and it was like a squeeze fit. And I think the limiting factor here was the square tube bumper. They don't hold a lot of weight, but this one will. And got my hitch on this side. I'm going to get another one of these units, and I'm going to put it out to probably close to 30 inches. I'm going to bring it, I was limited on this one because of the plug, and I wanted to be able to come off there and plug into the generator. And I put the generator on this side because my generator exhausts out this way, and this is the front of the generator, and this is the face of the generator where the starter switch is and the plug-ins. So I had to put it on this side. I really wanted to put it over here, but it is what it is. And these Honda EU 3000s are really quiet anyway, so I don't think it's going to really bug anybody. And having a solid mount to that solid bumper, it's not going to vibrate. So we should have a pretty clean installation there. But back to this side, I think I'm going to put like about a 28 to 30 inch mount right here, and I'm going to put one of those boxes you get over at Tractor Supply, the undermount boxes, the black ones. Yeah, I think I'm going to get one of those and mount it directly to the arms, bolted up through the bottom. And then I'll have a box that opens from the front like this, and I can store a lot of items in there, and it's lockable, and I can keep some extra fuel for the generator in there, and some extra diesel for the diesel heater, and that way I don't have to carry it inside the vehicle. And that's kind of pointless to carry flammables inside your vehicle. So but that's where we are now, and I guess it's going to be a fairly short video, but I'm going to call it an end to this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and got a little bit of information out of it. I will link this and this to the end of this video, so you can get an idea of what I paid for them, where I got them, and yeah, this is a great idea for hooking to anything that's flat, you know, any custom build. I didn't want to go under there and hook to the two rails underneath the bottom, because I've got a great big spare tire holder under there, and I kind of like it, and I want to keep my spare underneath the vehicle. I think that's a great place for it. You don't have to worry about it out here. And I believe when I put the drop hitch on here, right here, the tow bar I measured the front of the Jeep bumper, and the tow bar should be swinging underneath these two boxes, and it should be just fine. All right, well, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching, and those of you that have subscribed, I appreciate it. And I still haven't tried to monetize myself yet. I've got over 1,000 videos now, but I just haven't got around to it. I will when I get my head on straight, and I'd rather make videos than do that right now. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.